Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren Kidd. I'm a business strategist for the busy mompreneur. I teach moms how to start, run, and scale their online businesses while being present in their kids' lives. I'm so excited to have you here today. We are going to talk about the ways to map out your 10K months. Okay, so it's going to be so exciting. For those of you guys who are returning, thank you so much. I'm so excited that you're back. I'm so excited to share this with you. I've had a lot of requests for this. For those of you who are new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. New content comes out every Monday. As promised, if you didn't see my last video, I'm here wearing pink. You're in on the secret. But if you guys did not see why I'm in pink, go check out the last video on 3 ways to manage the mompreneur life. Or, I don't know, the 3 tips to balancing the mompreneur life. So you'll get an explanation there. But today, we are going to talk about mapping out your 10K months, okay? And this is very, very crucial. So many moms are going into business and they're like, okay, my biggest goal is to hit $10,000 months, right? Right? That's always our big goal. Our big goal, $10,000 months. That's what we hear a lot. That's what we see a lot. That's what people are promising us, right? So how do we make that happen? Okay, I've got 5 ways to make it happen and how to map it out. And the first one, you're not going to like. I know you're not going to like it, but it is believe that you can actually make 10K months, right? So if you don't actually think that you can do it, that's going to be in the back of your mind the entire time. So while you're like, yeah, I can make it, if you're in deep thought, you're like, I don't actually think I can make 10K months. That's what exactly you're going to believe. You know, whether you are, subconsciously believing it, if you somewhere in the back of your mind don't believe that you could make $10,000 months, you're not going to ever do it. It's just not going to happen. For the longest time, I couldn't get past an income hurdle. And I was like, my stuff is amazing. I have amazing reviews. I've got clients coming out of the woodwork left and right. My clients are making phenomenal money. I've got one client who just crossed the $40,000 a month mark. I'm like, what is happening? I cannot get past this hurdle. What it was is that I didn't actually believe that I could do it at all. I didn't actually think that I could make this income goal, right? So what I had to do and what I want you to do is I want you to list out, and this is really annoying. I told you weren't going to like number 1. I want you to list out 100 different reasons why you can make $10,000 a month. Why you can make $10,000 a month. I'm amazing. My stuff is phenomenal. I help people. I genuinely care. I provide a different approach. Whatever the reasons are, I want you to list out 100 different reasons why you are going to be able to make 10K months. Okay? That is number 1 in the mapping out your 10K. I know. I told you. You aren't going to like it. It's really annoying when somebody's like, it's you holding yourself back. But truly, I cannot tell you how many times I've worked with a client and they're like, I don't get it, Lauren. I'm doing everything right. And all it is that they don't actually believe that they can do what it is that they've set out to do. And it comes across. It comes across in video. It comes across when you type out your content. It comes across when you have a call with somebody. They can sense. It's like a baby. When you're in business, everybody that you're talking to is like a baby. You know how a baby can sense when you're tense and you're scared and then they start to cry and you're like, ah, and they're like, ah. That's exactly how it is to be in business, is that if you don't believe something to be true, people aren't going to believe it to be true. So you have to believe it in order for them to believe it. Okay, tip 2, know why. Know exactly why you want to make 10K months. I mean, like, down to the penny. Down to the penny. So I'm going to take it back a bit. So 5-ish years ago, when I started at Home Entrepreneur, I needed to make $2,050. Yes, I have it written down. I needed to make, every single month, I needed to make $2,050. That covered my rent, that covered my electric, that covered my water, and that covered my cell phone bill. My husband took care of some of the other stuff. He took care of all the groceries and all the car repairs and the car payments and one of our credit cards and a personal loan that we'd had. He was taking care of all that, which equaled just as much as I was paying. So don't be like, oh my God, he made you pay all the rent. No. We split things. It was fine. But that's exactly what I needed to make. And I needed to know down to the penny what I needed to make in my business so that that's what was going to happen. Come heck or high water. I know, hell or high water. Try not to cuss, kids listen. I had to make this. It was a non-negotiable. So when I showed up, that was the number in my head that bar none I had to make, right? I had to make that $2,050. Otherwise, I couldn't pay the rent. I couldn't pay the electric bill. I couldn't pay the water bill. And my cell phone would have been shut off, which would have been really bad because back then, that's how we did signing time for my kiddo because we didn't have the fancy tablet back then for him to do it on. So why do you need your 10K months? What is it that you are going to spend it on? Down to the penny. You know, even if you're like, I want to be able to put $2,000 in savings, and I want to be able to put $2,000 towards this loan, and I want to be able to put $2,000 towards my mortgage, and I want to be able to put $2,000 towards my student loans, and I want to be able to put $2,000 into my my kids' college fund, right? That's exactly what you need that money for. Down to the penny. Right? Know why you need the 10K. What is it going to do? What exactly are you going to spend it on? That is tip number 2. 1, believe that you can do it. Do your homework. Do the steps. Number 2, know exactly why, again, down to the penny, why you need it. Why do you need this kind of money, right? And it's not just, no, I just want to have it to have it. It would just be really cool. It's a status to achieve in your business. No, tell yourself exactly what you deserve, why you deserve this money. Tip 3, and this is going to seem a little silly, but plot out what you will do to make the 10K. So do you need to sell X amount of services? If I want to make 10K, I need to sell 2 coaching slots. That's it. I need to sell 2 coaching slots to make the 10K. Or I need to sell 10. I need to sell 10 of my client attraction courses, or now I'm trying to do quick math in my head. But what do you need to promote? What do you need to sell? What is going to get you to that 10K month, right? What is it specifically that you are going to focus on offering that is going to get you to that 10K month? Plot it out, decide what it is, because remember, you know now, down to the penny, what you need that 10K for. Now you got to figure out what exactly that you're going to offer to make that 10K. Because obviously you can't just be like, I want 10K to pay my bills, all these things that I've listed, and be like, okay, and just sit and wait. You can't do that. You have to decide what it is that you're going to offer so that people know specifically what it is that they're going to be getting from you. So that they would be like, yes, absolutely, let me hand you my money. All right, tip number 4 to mapping out your 10K months. This is going to sound like another silly thing, but I want you to identify obstacles that could potentially get in your way or like stopping you from making that 10K. What is going to hold you back from making that 10K? You know, something that might hold you back is you don't have an offer yet, or you don't have a course yet, or you don't have a service yet to offer. That's going to put a damper in your I'm going to make 10K months, right? So you might have to plan out something to offer in order to make that happen. Maybe you're selling $27 items. Maybe what's going to hold you back is that you don't have an ad running right now, or you don't have a platform to promote on yet. Maybe you don't have internet. That's going to hold you back. Something. But once you map out what could hold you back, you then have a plan to fix those things so that nothing can hold you back. If one of your hurdles or one of the things that's going to stop you, one of your obstacles that's going to stop you is you don't actually have a service yet, put one together. Put one together, give yourself a PayPal link, and off you go. Make sure that they've got some. Make sure that you're actually providing good value, make sure that you're being, really helpful. But map out what could potentially stop you from making this 10K months so that you know what you can go ahead and fix before it can potentially stop you. But make the list as long as you want. Don't make it short. Don't make it short. Be like, nothing's going to stop me. Be realistic. Be realistic. Let's just say, what's going to stop me is I need to do a challenge this week, but I have, piano lessons for the kids at 3 o'clock. So I need to do, this, and this in order to make this happen, right? So I need to plan around it, or I need to shift this to a different time so that I can still be seen and still be heard. That's an obstacle, but it's a way to get around that obstacle. And number 5 to making and mapping out your 10K months is commit. Commit to your game plan and do whatever it takes to make it happen. Guys, so many times do I see people get really excited. They're like, I can make it. I'm going to be amazing. And they know exactly what they need it for. They know why they need this specific amount of money. They've plotted out what it is that they're going to offer in an effort to, sorry, loud truck, in an effort to make it happen. They've mapped out all of their obstacles and they're like, I've got it. We're going to work around it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be amazing. And then what do? They fail to commit. They fail to commit to the actions, the talking to the people, the showing up in, either print form or video form or training form, whatever it is that they've decided to do. They just get overwhelmed with the fact that they plotted it all out and they decided what it was that they needed to do, and then they don't do it. Guys, if you want to make it happen, if you want to make these 10K months happen, you got to physically do the work, not just the outlining of it. It's really cool to outline it. It's really cool to see it all mapped out and why you need it and how it's going to happen and how you're going to make it happen. But it's another thing to physically go and do it and have those conversations. I know conversations are so hard that you think that they're just never going to end, right? You're just like, nobody wants to talk to me. That's going to be an obstacle because you believe that people aren't going to talk to you, that they're not going to be interested in. That's a mental obstacle. That's mentally blocking yourself from making that 10K. Write that down as your obstacle and figure out how to overcome it, right? Commit to the work. That's what I want you to do to map out your 10K months. Once you know exactly that you can do it, once you know how you're going to use the money to the penny, very specific, guys, you're going to plot out how you're going to make that happen. What are you going to sell? What are you going to offer? What are you going to provide? Identify what could potentially hold you back from it, and then make sure that nothing's going to hold you back from it, and then commit to it. Commit to it, show up, be amazing, and go and get those 10K months. Guys, they're attainable. They're so attainable. Trust me, if I can do it, anybody can do it. It's a matter of consistency and believing in yourself and showing up. Guys, if you don't believe in yourself, if there's something holding you back, you're not sure what to offer, please jump on a free strategy call. Again, the focus is free. You can click the link below in the description to sign up for one of those calls. I am always happy to chat. I'm always happy to help you map out your business or your 10K months. I'm happy to help you map out those 10K months. And we can put together a really amazing plan that is going to work for you so that you're not completely overwhelmed, so that you can still spend time with your kids, right? That's the goal. That's the mompreneur goal. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you're returning, again, I love you here. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button and stick around. New content comes out every Monday. Go forth and make your 10K months. Bye, guys.